Iowa, home of corn and heavy metal.
Twisting your money. Twisting your on your feet! Your mama looking just as sweet, smiling hills and sea, the false reality.
Cassetonia, the deadly craze started by this video by the band Iowa.
It just beats the hell out of me why the kid would even believe that stuff. I thought he'd know better, but I thought we raised him better, but obviously we missed the boat somewhere.
I just don't understand any of this. It's so shocking.
You didn't
Not
see
only
it coming,
death,
man.
No.
Crime Stoppers filmed this video of the suicide of Scott McDonald, the 16-year-old who took his own life by Cassetonia.
The new melody that has been reaching epidemic forms here in San Diego. It is called Cassetonia. The cause of the syndrome or the illness is unknown. However, it plagues people to such an extent that they become so obsessed with the idea that they have to swallow a cassette. Yes, a television cassette. They have several attempts in doing it. The first or second time, it is not possible for them to do it. But after third, fourth, or fifth trial, for some miraculous reasons, they are able to swallow these cassettes in its entirety.
The band Iowa allowed me this exclusive interview. What exactly is the band's position on consuming video cassette tapes?
I tried it one time.
I've tried it too. Well, what's the deal?
What? It doesn't taste good. My mum makes regular food.
I've heard in the newspapers that some video cassettes have high nutritional values.
It's all false.
They might have protein in it, or so it's better than some of the junk food these American kids are eating these days.
But that's not to say that we're endorsing them to eat it.
Oh,
He's not saying that.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying if you were to eat it, the video cassette might have some more protein than some of the junk food.
I went to the office of Dirk Goldbluff, the producer for the band Iowa and also head of Esophagus Records. Mr. Goldbluff, is this not just another case of a heavy metal band promoting substance abuse?
No, of course not. What do you mean substance abuse? You're talking drugs. Okay, my members do not take drugs
In this case,
anymore.
we're talking eating videotapes. I would consider that heavy substance abuse. Many people have been hospitalized, especially just recently.
Many? What do you mean many? Just a couple of hundred? You call that a lot of people? Just because a couple of hundred of them decide to go crazy and need a cassette or something, we cannot blame ourselves. Look, we're doing a heck of a job with this group here, and my band is going to the top, and they're going to stay at the top.
I pray to Satan to keep my pants from breaking when I see you staring at me. You're rocking your head, red.
We're not telling the youth to take drugs. We're not telling them to
Tell me, where on the package does it say eat the video cassette? I ain't we'd bought the record.
The tapes right here, it's strictly showing a cassette. It's their newest video out. Now, to imply that means to eat the cassette, well, that strictly, is not true. By the way, this is on sale for $9.95.
You are denying that an album cover, such as this one, Iowa Metal Diet, where it's obvious that he is eating a video cassette.
Look, I don't want that.
Cover.
I don't want that on tape.
The cover.
I don't want that on tape.
Not at all. That was someone throwing a video cassette at the guy. Throw it right at his face. We caught it right there and we snapped the shot. When you're talking about diet, you're talking about just the ingestion of everything in the world. which is compounded daily onto the children's lives, and it's saying, take this, let this be the diet, let this be part of how you regimen your entire day.
The one factor we have found in the ability for these patients to swallow these cassettes is many of these patients seem to be double jointed. If you've ever seen a snake being able to swallow a article 10, 20 times its size, they are able to disjoint their temporal mandibular joint. And we find that these patients have a similar ability in disjointing their so-called temporal mandibular joint. The cassettes are able to be swallowed, but as you would expect, the esophagus is too small to accommodate these huge cassettes, and invariably these cassettes become lodged and stuck in the mid-chest area. I have an example of this on an X-ray. If you will notice, there is the cassette stuck right in the mid-chest, and the individuals all expire by suffocating.
I believe it's an almost
Uncanny.
well, it's a spiritual bond between the three of us. It's almost, I guess you could almost call it
You can call it unity. Unity, like a trinity almost, except there's four of us.
You read or listen to them turkeys, you know. You can look at this crap they put out. It says, give me medal for the starving man. Give me medal for the palm of your hand. Put me in your VCR and suck me down. I'll leave no scar. And it talks about death. It goes on and says, your only choice is to swallow me. Death by video. Listen to that. Death. Will set you free. And obviously, people believe that.
people are misinterpreting my lyrics. I like to consider myself such as Mark Twain, in the same vein as far as I write. What we're trying to do is we're trying to help these kids
Grow.
spiritually grow. And how could they not with lyrics such as Video Mama? What are you getting at?
What image is it that you're actually trying to portray?
You're asking a question which I think should be answered by the people listening to us. It's not what I can do for them, it's what they can do for me. It's their internal being that's coming towards us, and we're saying all this, and we're projecting what we're a mirror. They're looking right at us, and they're saying themselves.
Don't let them listen to this stuff. Don't let them listen to us. If Scott's death can create this, that you can know and prevent another death, then
Want people to hear those lyrics pulsating out them as they stand right there in front of us, and let them say, Jesus Christ, here I am right here.
What advice would you give to parents of other children who listen to this there in Iowa?
So, turn it off. Throw out everything in the house that they can even pick it up with. That's the advice I'd give.
The consumption of video cassettes. Is it a craze, or is it a rock conspiracy? You've heard both sides. Still, young Scotty McDonald is now dead. This is Jim Talk Too Much, reporting for Newsfront.